Welcome back to the Mountain Medical YouTube channel. Thanks for hanging out. In today's video, we're going to take a look at why a trauma kit is an essential part of your home defense equipment. Hang out, we're going to talk about that next. All right, guys, before we get into this video, do me a huge favor, go down below and hit the like and subscribe and turn on the little bell icon. That'll notify you every time I drop a new video so you don't miss out on any of this content. So if you got something out of this, you enjoy the video, that's a great way to support me, help me to keep these videos coming out to you. All right, let's go ahead and check out this first video. This video is an officer who is responding to a dispatch call of an emergency alarm that is set off at this location. And this officer is responding. He's looking through the windows, knocking on the door, trying to get somebody's attention inside the home, doesn't get a response, flashes a light inside of the home. And as he does, he sees an individual with a firearm turn and point it at him. So the officer fires through the window and strikes the homeowner who was coming down to investigate what all the noises were about. So let's go ahead and check out this video now.
According to the deputy, after noticing the man inside, he illuminates him with his flashlight, and as he did so, the man, who was initially walking away from the front door, turned and pointed his gun at him. In an effort to defend himself against a perceived threat, the deputy fired his issued weapon as he retreated off the porch and subsequently struck the individual multiple times. After a brief communication exchange between the deputy and the homeowner, the deputy entered the residence and began to provide medical attention until EMS arrived on scene.
Sheriff's office! Drop the gun now! Let me see your hands! Let me see your hands! Throw that gun out the door! Throw the gun out the door! Yeah, throw the gun out the door. Let me see your hands.
Who are you?
Yeah, you pointed a gun at me.
Who are you?
The sheriff's office.
What are you here for?
Because we got an alarm call.
Oh my God, call the cops, please.
I am the cops.
Call the ambulance, please.
All right, where's the gun? Where's the gun? All right, don't move it. Are you the only one here?
What's wrong with you, man?
I'm not here.
Wow, call my God, what's wrong with you? Get the ambulance here.
Where are you hit?
And my groin and my fucking chest. The fuck you doing, man?
You pointed a gun at me, man.
You were in my house.
Yeah, well, send me 1051. I rang your doorbell because we got an alarm call.
Bad in my groin.
Oh my God.
Okay.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Damn, you don't
10-4. Come here, hold this light.
Get the ambulance here, man. I'm gonna
They're
fucking
coming.
die.
They're coming. Just stay
You
with
shot
me.
me here and you shot me here.
All right.
Oh my God.
Just take some deep breaths.
Fuck!
What? What is
I
the-
saw lights and I heard a doorbell ring and I got it with my gun. I'm a concealed weapons guy. Get the
Okay.
ambulance here, man. I'm gonna die.
No,
Hurry.
you're not. You're not going to die.
Have you called? Have you called me?
Is the ambulance coming?
They're coming. They're coming.
I'm on my feet. I'm sleeping. I got my fucking CPAP.
Somebody hit a panic alarm for the love of God.
Nobody here.
What's the address here?
305 East Crest Drive.
That's where it came in from.
We don't have an alarm. We don't have an alarm.
Well, that's what we
Come
got
on, man. I'm
dispatched
bleeding
for.
really bad.
All right, hang on.
Come on.
Hang on. This is going to hurt.
No,
okay?
it's up. It's higher.
It's higher?
It's higher.
Let me see.
Shot me right here, dude.
Okay.
You motherfucker. Why did you do that?
Because you pointed a gun at me,
Dude,
man.
you came to my house at 12 o'clock at night. I'm sleeping. God damn, I gotta protect my house. Oh my God. Get the ambulance.
Go ahead.
Man, I'm gonna die.
They're coming. They're coming.
You motherfucker. I can't believe you did this to me.
I'm good. This guy's got 2 gunshot wounds.
The fuck? I can't believe he did this to me, man.
Okay, we're not going to talk about this right now. We're going to focus on keeping you alive, okay? So take some deep breaths and calm down, and you're going to be okay, all right?
For the next several minutes, first aid was provided to the man until EMS arrived on scene and subsequently transported him to the hospital for medical treatment. The individual has since been released from the hospital and is recovering from his wounds. At this time in the investigation, we have learned that the panic alarm was received from a cell phone medical assist app from an occupant inside the residence. However, there was no immediate emergency that was needed.
All right, so that's a pretty intense situation, and this happens fairly often. Not all the time, of course, but I hear about these types of things all the time. A lot of the times there will be some sort of a problem in the household, especially some sort of a disability of some kind, where the occupant is hard of hearing and doesn't hear the officers knocking on the door, and then comes down to investigate the commotion with a handgun and then gets shot. So this happens reasonably often. So this is something that you need to be paying attention to as well. If you've got somebody shining lights into your home, make sure that you're checking that out from a position of cover. You don't know if there is a bad guy out there and if they're going to fire, or it could be a good guy out there just trying to help out like this cop was and shoots in through the window like this situation. So this is a great example of why you need a tourniquet in your home for your home defense. You don't know what's going to happen. Combat is sticky, and there's a good chance that you're going to get shot or somebody else in your home could get shot. And having the resources there to be able to take care of them and keep them alive until EMS shows up is essential. So let's go ahead and take a look at this little clip as this officer is going to be applying this tourniquet, and let's see what it shows us.
I'm on my feet. I'm sleeping. I got my fucking CPAP.
Somebody hit a panic alarm for the love of God.
Nobody here.
All right, real quick. Did you hear that? He had his CPAP on. So that's a machine that forces air into your nasal passages and helps you to breathe while you sleep so that you stay asleep and then get a good night's sleep. So those machines can be noisy, and that's probably why he didn't hear what was going on very well. And that's why the situation happened. So let's see what this officer does with this tourniquet.
What's the address here?
305 East Crest Drive.
That's where it came in from.
We don't have an alarm. We don't have an alarm.
Well, that's what we got this
I'm bleeding really bad.
All right, hang on.
Come on.
Hang on. This is going to hurt.
No,
okay?
it's up. It's higher.
It's higher?
It's higher.
Let me see.
Shot me right here, dude.
Okay.
You motherfucker. Why did you do that?
Because you pointed a gun at me,
Dude,
man.
you came to my house and...
All right, so here we see how much faster this would have gone if the officer had just whipped out some trauma shears and cut everything open and got eyes on the wound immediately. This is a great example of why you need to do that, because it cuts down on the amount of time that you're going to spend doing the wrong procedure. This officer was trying to put on a tourniquet, and it turns out that there wasn't any use for the tourniquet because he was shot in the groin. The victim was shot in the groin. Then we see the officer immediately transition away from the tourniquet to wound packing material, which is great. Now let's see what this officer does with this wound packing material. The type of gauze that he's using isn't impregnated with a hemostatic agent. I believe this is North American Rescue gauze, which is great gauze. It works very well. It just won't have that hemostatic agent in it like the Quick Clot or the Kito gauze. And so the Quick Clot and Kito gauze, of course, will help the blood to clot more quickly and more efficiently. So it's probably a better product at this particular point, but this will still do a lot of good stuff for this casualty. But let's look at how the officer applies this gauze and see if he does it right.
12 o'clock at night, I'm sleeping. God damn, I gotta protect my house. Oh my God. Get the ambulance.
Go ahead.
Man, I'm gonna die.
They're coming. They're coming.
You motherfucker, I can't believe he did this to me.
I'm good. This guy's got 2 gunshot wounds.
The fuck? I can't believe he did this to me.
So it looks like this officer is just taking that whole wad of gauze and just pressing it into the wound. And that's not what you want to do for wound packing. If you've watched this channel, then you'll know that there's good techniques for that. He's going to need some chest seals, maybe 2, probably too, if the bullet goes in and out. So he's going to have to apply those as well. Now, the other thing that I really want to point out here is trying to be calm in the situation. That might be very, very difficult. You've just been shot, or somebody around you has just been shot, and it's hard to maintain that calm. But if you do, things will turn out better. You'll get better treatment, you'll get better care, and things will go much more smoothly, and that's what we want. So we want to make sure that we're trying to stay as calm as possible. I know I've heard of a couple of circumstances where the individual who was shot was more calm than the person who was responding to take care of them. And as a result, they wound up saving their own life because they were able to calm down their rescuer to apply the right technique to control their bleeding. It's not only good for everybody around you, it might actually save your own life to be nice and calm in the situation. So try to keep that in mind as much as possible, and if at all possible.
Okay, we're not going to talk about this right now. We're going to focus on keeping you alive, okay? So take some deep breaths and calm down, and you're going to be okay, all right?
That was a pretty intense video. I have a hard time saying that the cop is at fault at this particular instance. If I saw someone pointing a gun at me, I'd probably want to shoot as well. This seems like it was just a bad situation all around, and just something that happens sometimes. I don't know what the officer could have done to fix the situation. Maybe if there's some cops out there in the audience, they can kind of let us in on what this cop could have done differently. You're thinking about going out and purchasing yourself a firearm for home defense. Make sure you're also getting yourself a good trauma kit. All right, guys, that's all I got for you. Thanks for hanging out and checking out this video on why I think trauma kits are an essential part of home defense. If you got anything out of this, feel free to hit a like and subscribe. That's a free way to support me. And head over to the mountainmanmedical.com website where we have our Yellowstone and Wind River trauma kits, and be ready for whatever the mountain throws at you. I'll catch you guys in the next one.